chances are you guys will be watching this on YouTube because, well, this is being uploaded to YouTube. Uh, but in case you're, well, nobody's gonna watch this live. Lol. Oh my god, that was cringy. But anyway, uh, so I have tried to do this game on the PS3 and I've tried to let's play this game on my channel, but there's several kinds of things that interfere, such as just problems with school, problems with life, and just sometimes in general my laziness. So I end up starting the project and I just don't end up finishing it, and because of the fact that well, with the PS4 I now have screen share where I can instantly broadcast this to YouTube without having to go through editing, and then plus I can just steal a microphone headset from my brother. It actually makes things a whole lot easier on my part, and then plus you guys won't be just watching a shitty screen that's like looks like it's taken from a potato camcorder, and and you guys are just seeing the TV, and there's all sorts of lens flare and all that kind of stuff. So as I've stated in both of my LP attempts, this is my favorite game of all time. I love this game a lot, and you know, when you guys can actually see the game and see it all in action, I'm sure you guys will agree with me. Well, maybe not agree with me, but maybe at least get you interested in why I like this game so much, and just get into it. So, yeah, this is Final Fantasy X. This is the HD remaster on the PS4. So yeah. Okay, so oh yeah, I already started this game a bit. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna go with the standard sphere grid, which is oh yeah, the PS4 version has original and arranged. Now apparently a lot of Final Fantasy X fans really just prefer the original soundtrack, and I'll be honest, the original soundtrack is pretty good, but honestly I kind of prefer the arranged, but since to be honest, I haven't really played the PS2 version in a long time, because when they ported the game to the PS3 version, they had it an arranged soundtrack, and the PS4 version adds to the original. So let's just go with the original, because I haven't really played it that much.
listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Oh, to Xanarkand, man. Yeah, that theme that you just heard there, the piano theme, to Xanarkand. Fucking amazing. Okay, so this is the first time we actually get to control the thing. I want to take now to, I just want to take this moment to just clarify a couple of things. One thing, I'm not going to be changing any of the character names or anything like that. And two, this is an RPG, a JRPG that happened back in the PS2 days. So it's actually. So one, the game's actually, you know, complete, because these days most games just come out like half finished. But no, this was back in the PS2 days where games were actually finished. And back in those days, RPGs kind of took a while to actually get started and really get into the meat of things. So, and this was actually one of the first games to really go into cinematic games, and this actually might this game might actually be like one of the reasons why I really enjoy cinematic game stuff like the Uncharted games, The Last of Us, Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain. I'm saying Final Fantasy X and the cutscenes and the story of it, I believe, might have started that kind of chain of events. I'm not saying Final Fantasy X is to thank for it all, but I am saying that this game most likely helped to start the chain of events. So let's go. Oh, and third thing, I'm going to be trying to not talk during the cutscenes because I love the cutscenes that much.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Okay, now, right now I kind of want to clarify something. When this game first came out on the PS2, there was a lot of debate on what his name was. Because people thought that, you know, Tidus, that's Titus, right? And that would be the case until Kingdom Hearts 2 confirmed it was Titus, and then later when the PS3 remaster came out, it came out with an audio log, in which case Titus was referred to as Titus, and that has sparked a lot of debate on whether it's Titus or Titus. And according to the official lore, it's Titus. So whenever I refer to this guy, it's going to be as Titus. And it's kind of something I've trained myself on. So there you go.
Good luck tonight!
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay? What seat?
Ace block in the front row! Fifth from the right!
Got it.
And when the time comes, I will explain one thing that apparently a lot of Final Fantasy fans have a problem with in regards to Tidus, and that's probably something that I'm going to be explaining real soon.
Can you sign this?
No prob.
Please?
Alrighty.
Me too!
Take it easy.
Okay, so...
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz!
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight, well...
You can't tonight.
I mean, tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, checked, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jack all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa, didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jack Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jack's blood and the new hope of Blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
Alright, so from that thing, where the whole guy is just going on a spiel about Jack, we can infer one thing. This guy here, Tidus, is the son of Jack, and that they play a sports called Blitzball.
Make way, make way! Coming through, sorry. Hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
And guys, prepare for, in my opinion, what is probably the best opening cinematic you've ever seen. Hello, Paul. I'm gonna try not to talk during the cutscenes, though. Okay, since we're out of a cutscene now, yes, Paul, I've explained earlier in this thing that it's going up on YouTube that that Final Fantasy X is my favorite game of all time. So, yes, of course I'm going to agree with you on that. So, of course that is probably a biased opinion. Now, objectively, Final Fantasy X is very flawed, but I still love the game to death.
Orin! What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about? Huh?
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
What the? Hey, wait! Hey, not this way.
Look. We called it sin.
Sin?
Take it. I hope you know how to use it.
Alrighty
These
then.
ones don't matter. We cut through.
Okay, so as you can see from that cutscene where Titus here was just flailing his arms like an idiot, one issue in particular that this game does face in many criticisms, which depending on how you look at it is valid, Titus is considered a pretty wimpy kind of character. Because he is known for whining and all that kind of stuff, and especially with, as we'll find out later, he has plenty of daddy issues. So, and I even made a video about this on my YouTube channel that defends Titus, because as I stated in my YouTube video talking about this subject, you know, this little shit ended up getting his entire town destroyed. He was teleported 1,000 years into the future, at least so he thought. And the guy is generally just going through a lot in this adventure. He's thrown into a world that he knows nothing about, and he's going through a hard time. So. Anyway, so let's go into the combat system. Yes, as it starts off right now, we just have two attack commands, two commands, attack and item. Attack is obvious, item is self-explanatory. Like, it's all very simple. With Orin, we have we have skill, which has power break, and that lowers the attack stat of an enemy. Now, I know quite a bit about how stats work in the game, and I also know quite a bit about boss strategies and all that kind of stuff.
Don't
I
bother
like to
going
think
after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
Okay. I like to think I'm fairly knowledgeable with this game. Of course, there's always going to be several people who are far more knowledgeable than me. I'm not going to pretend to be the best guy or the go-to guy for Final Fantasy X related content.
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
Yeah, so here's the overdrive mechanic. When a character's overdrive gauge beneath their HP and MP display is full, the character can use a special attack. So here's Warren's. Now, each character has a different kind of overdrive, and in most cases they have multiple overdrives. And how you unlock them it varies by character. Now, this guy is Sid Spawn-Ames. Now, one of the important things you gotta know about this guy is he cannot kill you. And I'll show you what I mean here in a sec. Okay, you see what he did there? He did Demi, which is a magical attack that drains 25% of your current HP. Meaning if you have 100 HP, he does 25 damage to you. And then 25% of the 75 HP that would be remaining, and then I believe it was tested that if he does, if he kills you, well, he can't kill you because if you're at like 2 HP or 1 HP, it just doesn't do shit to you. So keep in mind that this guy cannot kill you. So all you need to do is just hit the guy. This guy cannot kill you. You could use a potion or a Phoenix Down if you wanted to. There's no reason you should use a Phoenix Down because that's a survival item. You could use a potion if you wanted to. Not going to do anything because this guy cannot kill you. This guy has one attack, it's just Demi, and that just does 25% of your current HP. Give it up for the world's easiest boss. Okay, so here's the save sphere, where you go to save. Now, for some reason, you guys can't really see this, so I'm just gonna save and do that.
What are you laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here.
We're expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
Okay, so... yeah, for this beginning area, there's not too much to do. It's fairly linear, and it's fairly, and it's very straightforward. There's not much to say here. Jeez, man.
This could be bad. That! Knock it down.
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
Okay, so just knock this thing down. So we're just gonna be attacking this thing. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to make sure that the game is still on here because I just got a pop-up saying internet insufficient. Yeah, it looks like everything's running fine.
Whoa! Whoa!
I mean, there doesn't seem to be anything wrong.
Go. Sure. This is it. This is your story. It all begins here. Hey! Hey!
My old man? I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream. A dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone, beside me. So I didn't have to feel alone anymore. Anybody there? Aaron! Hey!
Okay, so we're back in the gameplay thing. Real quick, I'm gonna go to the configs real quick. I don't like the speaker names in the subtitles. And then, yeah, I think everything looks good. Actually, I'm gonna set the Aeon thing to shorts, which essentially means the you'll find out what that is, but keep in mind that it essentially means that the first time you see it, it'll do the full summoning or attack or whatever it is, and then any subsequent times it does a shortened version of it. And that goes with the Aeon summons and the Aeon overdrives. So, 200 gil, there we go. Gil is the currency within Final Fantasy. And keep in mind that Final Fantasy is a series that you don't need any knowledge of the previous games, so you don't have to play the first 9 games to understand the story of Final Fantasy X. So, Final Fantasy X is a completely standalone title. And that is a common misconception with the Final Fantasy series, because there's tons of questions being asked all the time, like, I'd love to get into Final Fantasy, but, 15 entries, that's like 14 prior games I have to play. No, Final Fantasy does not work that way. So, typically I just save pretty often. So yeah, welcome to Botch Temple, guys. Keep in mind, late game you can return here, but it's completely optional. So yeah, here's another battle. And sometimes battles take place underwater, so in case you haven't noticed. welcome to the second boss fight. Now, this thing is a heavily scripted event, and the first time you meet it, it only does one attack. However, the second time you meet it, it has a lot more attacks and a lot more to work with. For right now, all he has is a single attack that reduces your HP by half. Half of your current HP. So, let's just see that. Yeah, so 233, then his next attack will half my health again. See? And this is the heavily scripted sequence.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Alright, so now that we are, into some gameplay sections, yeah, let's just get going and find a way out of here.
Need fire.
Well, let's make this whiny bitch a little fire. I'm just kidding. But for right now, there's X Potion, which is beyond useful. Getting this early on in the game. Just keep in mind that full air stores HP for one character. Now, obviously you don't want to use that like this early on in the game, due to the fact that X potions are kind of hard to come by. Now, of course, you can get like quite a bit of them, but you still shouldn't really be wasting them. So save that kind of thing for late game. So yeah, high potion, which covers HP, and there should be a. Did I? Yeah, I did. I forgot that I grabbed that. So. Should be. I'm not gonna save right now. Well, actually, when I come back, yeah, I'm gonna save because this boss that's coming up is like the first real boss battle in the game. And by first real boss battle, I mean it's the first boss battle in the game that can like that's not entirely scripted, so that if you fuck up majorly, you can't get a game over.
I need food. What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Just hold on. I'll get more wood. Give me a break!
Okay, so yeah, the first first real kind of boss in the game, because this is the first boss in the game that can... Well, technically it's not a boss, because it's a monster here. But yeah, it's the first thing in the game that can, like, unscriptedly kill you. Oh, I was not banking on that. So... do this. Whoa!
On my side? Cool!
Okay, so, okay, yeah, this girl here has, the steal and use ability, which, believe me, is invaluable in this game. So, one thing I forgot to mention about this boss fight is that, Click here has, 1,500, health, and, once, with Titus, once you do, 750, which is half of that, HP amount, that's when, these guys will step in. So, yeah, let's, deal once more. Nope, okay. Go! And once these guys step in, the HP count resets. So. Yes, get it. Just so you know, I was pushing it there. So you'll find out what the AP and spheres mean, so.
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go!
Predek Drak!
Ifin, Irisa, Tekiaka!
Bak Edeku! Kemed?
Fed! Srivadak Risa!
Gralmia, Drakisha Dane.
Ifan Petit! Fapuneket Vedrik! Kuno.
Ked, Nipdaja!
Hey, that hurts!
Musujek, Rain?
Whoa. Okay.
Canis!
Right, whatever.
Tuli Hood Kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akumala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
Okay, so, yeah, there's, what just happened there. These guys speaking this weird-ass language, and, well, now, okay, so right here, there's a collectible in the game. Here, the Albert Primer, Volume 1. I'll explain what that is, once,
almost forgot.
once we get a grasp on what's going on. Now, here's the upgrading system, the sphere grid. Most standard RPGs just have, like, the leveling up, like, level 1, level 2. Standard experience. This game doesn't have that. This game actually has the sphere grid, which each node increases your stat unless it's like a blank-ass node. Once you pass over and once you're near a node, you can place a sphere. And I'm not doing this, by the way. Yeah, I'm not doing this, by the way. This is a scripted sequence. Hold on. Let me just pass through all this. Because, honestly, I think I can have, like, a much better, explanation of the sphere grid, in my opinion. I think I can give a better explanation. Because it's kind of hard to grasp, in my opinion. Okay, so, yeah, you can move, the amount... Every time you win a battle, you gain AP, and when you gain enough, you'll gain an S-level point. You can then spend those S-level points to move, a node on the sphere grid, and then you move to a location on the sphere grid. You then use a sphere that you gain in battle, to adjust stats, and, gain new moves and abilities, and all that kind of stuff. So right here, I just learned the ability Cheer, and I will, next time we're in battle, I'm gonna go over what that means.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
Okay, so let's just keep going. So, get the camera out of his ass. So, okay, so here's a fight. We're just up against this one monster. So you can press triangle to defend, to put your character on a defensive stance. This will half all physical damage and essentially just pass your turn over. So here's what cheer does. Okay, so you probably, if you're anything like me, you have no clue as to what that did. So, essentially what cheer does is it raises your HP, or not your HP, your attack and defense. And keep in mind that it's important to realize that that magic attack and magic defense is a completely different thing. So yeah, you will end up dealing more damage with cheer, and you will take less damage with cheer. Now keep in mind that you can only do this up to 5 times. It has no effect after the 5th time. So that was the 5th time I did cheer. So let's see how much this girl can do damage-wise. See, 129. And I believe she does by default. By default, I believe she does about like roughly 60 or 70. Now, you see there, I did an overkill. I'll explain what that is later. When I can actually get some good stuff for actually doing that, because it actually is worth your time to. It actually is worth your time to overkill. Yeah, that hacking skill, am I right? Like, ain't got nothing on the Fallout stuff, am I right? Anyway. Oh yeah, oh shit, we got ambushed. Ambush essentially means that they get, like, everyone on the opposing team gets a attack. I probably should have stolen some grenades when I was showing off the cheer attack, or the cheer command. So, I'm just gonna do, like, cheer about maybe 3 times, and then, I'm gonna do, some cool stuff. Then again, not cool stuff, but whatever. Who's keeping track? Let's do another cheer. Okay, so... Oh, crap. Yeah, let's go out it with a grenade. Sweet, overkill. Okay, so, jeez! Yeah, the camera's kind of like Resident Evil, type of thing. Then again, this was made in the early PS2 days, so... I'm not sure, but I believe this game was a launch title for PS2. Don't quote me on that. Oh, and you can bet your ass I'm hyped as fuck for the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Alright, welcome to a boss fight. So, boss fights, and especially early on, I actually recommend getting a 5x chair on your party as soon as possible. Probably should have tried to recover her health. So that was 3. So that was 5 times. Alright, let's go at this fucker. Now, there are some trigger commands that you can do. Now, I'm not going to do that because well, technically I could, but I'm not going to, just because, one, this is actually a more effective thing to do, and two, you'll get a second chance at this, in this battle, and, when you do, you'll have an option for a pincer attack, and, if you do go into the pincer formation, then, essentially, you'll gain a chance for, essentially you'll get some extra drops, and extra drops this early on is really good, very beneficial. Give him my, pincer attack right there. Don't want to do it right now. I don't, because I want the extra drops that get from this guy. And grenade. Yes, there we go. Okay, so there we are. Real quick, I'm going to go into the sphere grid, and yeah, so see there. Now we have a power sphere, which can activate a strength, defense, or HP node, and what do you know? We got a defense node right here. So yeah. So now my HP stat has been raised by 1. Or Tidus's has, actually.
A futra airship!
Tradanukt van een neker.
Hoof, roofdu, tungadib. We, Wichita!
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I? Hungry. Whoa! Right on.
Hey! It's 'cause you eat too fast. Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Huh? Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Al Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Al Bhed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
Okay, I forgot my mic was down, so I gotta return it on. So, you guys, there was a, what is known as an Al Bhed primer here. There are 26 of them, and all of them correspond to the Al Bhed language that this woman speaks, that this Riku lady speaks. Now, Again, there's 26 of them. Now, I don't know where all of them are. I don't have all that memorized. So, I'm going to try to get them all, but chances are I'm not going to. But yeah, that's a collectible in the game, so... Yeah.
You said... You play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah.
Huh.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh. My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa, whoa!
Shin! Sinek Musa! Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa! Ah!
Okay, yeah. And yeah, we're like an hour into the game already, and the game hasn't really begun yet, so that's an RPG for you, and especially from the PS2 days.
Riku! Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Okay, so yeah, let's come on up here.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkin Abes.
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Okay, so let's get going.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkin was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with them. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand days existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I'd just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
Okay, so... Yep.
Hey, it's this way!
Okay, so let's follow Waka.
What's the big idea?
Okay, so, since, we got this, area that's, like, just filled with, random encounters and, enemies, and basically it's a place with nothing happening that much, I can actually, say a couple things. One, Waka, actually has a pretty interesting thing with the voice actor, because, his voice actor, is actually Bender from Futurama. So. And I probably should have recovered at the safe sphere, so I'm gonna pay for that one, aren't I? Actually, no, I'm just gonna use a potion. So, yeah, okay. So, yeah, there's this section. And as you can see, Waka, well, you can't see it right now, but Waka fights with a blitzball as his weapon. So, yeah. don't ask me how that's an effective weapon, because a dodgeball of all things, I don't believe is a very good weapon, so don't ask me how that works. Then again, it's kind of just funny to look at, so. Just seeing this guy just throw a ball at an enemy and it does, like, damage, so. It's pretty amusing. And a lot of Waka's early on stuff is actually explained pretty easy, because he has like a skill much like Orin does, or Orin did, and because of the fact that it's explained by the game, I'm not gonna explain it. So yeah, yeah, I got an S level for Titus, so let's just go in there and we're gonna raise his attack power. So now Titus's attack stat has been raised by 1.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
Hmm? A major Blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off, either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
Yeah, Titus doesn't seem to care that much now, does he?
So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a Blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
Okay, so... and this world does have a problem with the Blitzballs. I do think the Blitzball thing is like one problem with the game, and I will explain when it gets there.
The one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, I'll help you out, and you don't even, you know, keep your end of the deal.
Besaid village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try. Hey, not bad. Okay, now, go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Okay then. So first thing first, there's a bunch of treasure chests right here with some shit in it. So I'm gonna grab this. And then I just realized there's one near the beginning of the town. Yeah, right there. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so this is kind of hard to see, but there's an Albed primer right here. So yeah, let's talk to Luzu and Gata.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir. The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Again, this thing with Yevon. So, yeah, this is one of those games where, as you play the game, a lot of the pieces just fit together.
It was then, standing in that place. I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Okay, so,
10 years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner? I got too close to Sin's, toxin. It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
so yeah, here we go. So yeah, let's go see if, Waka's, good for lunch.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look pushed.
Alright, let's just do it.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Waka?
Okay, so, I think it's a fair assumption that, he's at the, temple because, you know, some guy came over who was at the temple, so... And then saying something about, nearly a day or something. Can't interfere, so rules.
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care. This wasn't such a good idea after all.
Okay, so, there's a few of these in the game. What we have is a Cloister of Trials. This is like a puzzle section of the game. For the most part, I have like I had these sorta memorized, not entirely though. But I do, for the most part, have what to do memorized. There's like a couple of them that I don't. So yeah, a huge gimmick with these is a sphere, or a sphere. So glyph sphere, destruction sphere, and a besaid sphere, or location sphere. Glyph spheres are a standard sphere. The location spheres are are essentially the parts of a. Like, they create a unique gimmick for every cloister, and the destruction sphere actually leads to a certain kind of sphere. So yeah, here's a besaid sphere. So yeah, let's just take this out. Now, so that's it for the dungeon. However, there is a certain thing that that I want to do. So if you want to finish it, you just push this thing to that glowing spot, and I'm going to do that here in a sec. But there's actually a thing with the Cloister of Trials that allows you to do a completely optional thing, and believe me, it's worth it because it's just flat badass. And once we get it, I'll show you. And each cloister has a destruction sphere, and what you do is you put it in a specific slot, and something like this will happen, and it will reveal a chest, as you'll see here. Now, what's in the chest doesn't really matter, but so as you can see, like, there's that little reaction when you open it, and when you do that, it triggers something in Baj Temple, where we were, like, when we just came into Spira.
Hey! What's gotten into you? Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a sure fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it?
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you? I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Alright, so turns out, hubba hubba, am I right? Anyway, no. Admittedly, I'm kind of a Lulu kind of guy, so...
Hey, over here!
What? Ow!
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Okay.
I had never seen anything like it in my life. Sure, it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
Okay, so... Valifor.
I remember, that night, we talked for the first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone. For me.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team. His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Hi guys. So what's our goal?
To do our best! Nope, we got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory! To win every match, defeat every opposing team, to bring the Crystal Cup back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
Victory! 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 Yeah!
Okay, so let's go check up on...
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner! You're a bad man!
Lady Una, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with. I'm Yuna. Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to... Guess I kind of overreacted.
Oh no, I was overconfident.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Really?
Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
She's cute, yeah? Don't get no ideas.
No promises there, big guy. Hey, but what if she, like, comes on to me?
That's not going to happen. If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
Okay, so... yeah,
Ready
let's go
for
to
bed? Good. Sleep tight.
At first I didn't know you could walk on this one.
Where's that boat?
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon. Would you take me to Xanarkand?
Hey! You said you'd go with me!
Oh, hey,
I thought Waka told you not to get any ideas.
He did?
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball! Oh, what's the matter? Gonna cry again? Cry, cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
I hate you.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you!
Huh?
That's the spirit.
You can do it!
I hate you!
He's dead, okay? Dead. He does look a lot like Chapu. I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Yeah, but he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but...
That's it. No more. Enough, Waka.
Scary. So, who's Chapu?
My little brother, Chapu. He looked like you.
He's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot. You really helped me out, you know? What I mean is... Thanks, Waka.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Well, the exchange is pretty interesting. Okay, so... yeah, it's been a while since I saved, so... It's been like an hour, so...
Hey, sleepyhead. Something I want to give you.
Whoa! You're giving this to me?
Yeah, use it well.
That's the sword you gave Chappu.
Well, he never used it. Where's Yuna?
We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice. Now, today, she leaves as a summoner.
This is our journey. We should leave together.
You really don't need all that luggage.
They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
Okay, off we go.
Okay, real quick, I'm gonna head back in there because there's something I want to pick up, and you can only get it now. So what you want to do is you want to go into the shop and talk to this girl. So leave and mention something about a dog. So then you want to go all the way up here to this building. And there should be, yeah, a dog right here. Got nothing in his mouth. Yeah, there's a overdrive for Valifor. Valifor is the only Aeon to have a second overdrive. And Energy Blast is pretty good.
Here comes one now. Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
Okay, so...
No problem!
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well. Might make a good guardian someday. A flyer! My kind of customer.
So, yeah. Tidus's main design is to keep up with speedy type enemies. Waka is to get enemies with high evasion. And Waka has a new thing. So, yeah, and right here increases agility, which I believe that just increases status. I believe hold on. Yeah, agility is essentially just speed, like how fast they move. Determines who goes next, essentially.
That looks like trouble.
Ha! Watch this!
Yeah, watch this. Ain't doing shit.
Told ya, only magic can beat that thing. If you can't beat them down, you gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic? Element?
Let's have our black mage show you what I mean. Lou, you're up.
clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here.
Alright, so,
Spells of ice work well against fire fiends. And ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means...
Yeah, so, as she explained, fire and ice are opposed, just like water and lightning. So, yeah, lightning, this fucker. So, yep.
Take your time.
Let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait.
Huh?
Are you ready?
What's going on?
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chappu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
So, yeah. Let's just pray.
That should do it.
One thing that I really love about Final Fantasy X is how well written it is, in the sense that Final Fantasy X, in my opinion, is a game that is best enjoyed in two playthroughs at the very least. And that is mostly due to the fact that I think that when you understand the full context of what happens, and you find that out during the first playthrough, the second playthrough you really understand what's going on and why characters make the decisions they do. So, whoever the fuck this guy is. This guy's pretty scripted, so you just want to like keep doing the attack command.
That's enough.
What's with that guy?
Kimari Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the Fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kimari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
Okay, so yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, Final Fantasy X is definitely a game that when you play it on a second playthrough, you can really notice a lot of the characters' decisions and how that and when you have the context of what's actually going on, the full picture, their decisions make a lot of sense. and I think that that makes the game really well written. So.
A flyer! That's your department, right?
True, but, why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
Yeah, this is one of the main mechanics of Final Fantasy X, and you can switch out party members.
Your first real battle. Let's see some style.
Show us what your training has taught you, Yuna.
God damn it, shut up! You can switch out your party members, and Yuna in particular can summon an Aeon. Getting this in the cutscene wasn't just for show, you actually get it in the game. Meaning that Yuna's quest to go get these Aeons, that's not just for show, you'll actually get the Aeon to join your party. And, let's see where this goes. There's not really much to say. When there's just an Aeon here, mostly it's just like back and forth hitting each other, which is why I don't really suggest using Aeons as like a strategy thing. I mostly just used Aeons for shields and finishing, which finishing is actually good for getting the overkill bonus, and I haven't really explained what the overkill bonus is.
Another one of those. No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say goodnight, birdie.
Alright, so, there's a reason I didn't explain Waka's skill thing, the dark attack. It inflicts darkness on an enemy for 3 turns. The turns afflicted to the enemy, actually, not Waka. So, what does darkness do? Well, it blinds them, and it lowers their accuracy to the point where, they're not going to be hitting you as often. So, you can imagine that that them missing you is a huge plus. And also, there's a reason why I mentioned the fact that you can pass your turn by defending. And the main reason for that is because then you gave your P, which means that they'll have they'll still level up without like actually having to fight, which you can imagine is really helpful. So yeah, let's put cheer. Now keep in mind that cheer does nothing for Lulu's magic. It does nothing. And just remember, Lulu is Black Mage. Her physical attack is shit. Okay, so shit. Yuna. Notably is well, kind of showing that off next battle is not a smart idea. specifically because in this area there's no enemy that use fire attacks. But long story short, Null Blaze enables the player to just take no damage from a single fire attack. If I had like Null Tide, which is the water version of it, then it'd be a different story. So, do that. Before I kill that thing. So, then do that and do Thunder. So, yeah, so mana thing, raises max MP by 20 points. I'm sure you guys have noticed, because I'm sure that nobody is stupid enough to not notice this. You have HP and MP. MP, whenever you throw out a spell or something, it costs MP to use. I mean, frankly, this is just common sense, I think. So, anyway, that's where I'm gonna end things off for tonight, because it's like almost 1 in the morning for me, so I'm gonna go.